There is no other easiest way out there to lose belly fat faster other than intermittent fasting. Imagine you decided to fix your skinny fat physique and you've been doing a lot of hard work to finally get rid of your belly fat. You've been doing cardio, like 1 hour of cardio, 2 hours of cardio, and been doing running, like this type of aerobic exercise, these things. And you've been going to the gym, you've been running, and you've been working out like 3 hours, 4 hours in a day, like 2 times in a day. But at the end of the day, you're still eating the same meals again and again, which makes you look same months after months. And you don't even see any results. You jump on a scale every time and you see the same weights again and again. And now you're stuck in an endless cycle of doing cardio, running, and eating the same meals again and again, seeing no results. Is that how you want to live your life? Like, ask yourself, you're not too dumb to do the same things which gives you the same output again and again. Are you mentally disabled? Why are you doing the same things again and again which doesn't give you results? Like, if you're doing the bench press, like, I understand, like, you have to be consistent, you have to do the same things again and again to actually build muscles. But for losing fat, if you want to lose fat, this is just a like 1 month or 2 months game, not other than that. Like, it doesn't take too long, like years or maybe 2-3 years to actually lose belly fat. It doesn't take too long. You're not that like too much bulky, right? Maybe you're like 20%, 25% body fat right now. It doesn't take too long to actually lose belly fat and to have leaner abs and muscular shredder body. It doesn't take too long. And you might be frustrated right now by doing all of those things, like all of that cardio, running, diet and everything, and seeing no results. But in this video, I'm gonna give you the method, I'm gonna give you the tactic of intermittent fasting that you can experiment, and that will actually help you to lose belly fat. But not only like lose belly fat, but also gain you more muscles. So I've been working out for the past 6 years, and whenever I need to decrease my body fat percentage, I personally follow this technique to lose some amount of body fat and become more leaner. And recently I've been experimenting this a lot, and this actually worked, and this actually helped me to not only like lose belly fat but also build more muscles and become more vascular. So what you have to do is you just have to eat all of your calories in a period of time in a day. Maybe you're eating 3 to 4 times in a day right now. Maybe you are splitting your meals like 3 to 4 times, like breakfast, lunch, dinner, or maybe a couple of snacks in a day, and you are taking like 3000 calories in a day, maybe 4000 calories depending on your body type. So what you have to do is you just have to combine all of that calories, like combine all of that food and eat all of your foods in a certain hour of window, maybe in a 4 hours of window, 6 hours, or maybe 8 hours. Personally, I try to not go a little bit harder and eat all of my calories in a like 7 hours of window. I take my first meal in like on like 1 p.m. and the second meal before like 7 p.m., which is like 6 p.m. or something, and I eat all of my calories after 1 p.m. and before 7 p.m., which is like 6 hours of window. And I don't eat after 7 p.m. and before like 1 p.m. And that's how you increase the metabolism of your body, and that will actually help you to burn more fat and burn more calories of your body. And you don't even have to eat less while doing that. But if you have too much body fat percentage right now, you actually have to decrease the period of time with to like 4 hours of window. You don't have to eat like your any of your meals after like maybe 4 p.m. or before like 12 p.m. Eat all of your calories like maybe in one meal. That's depending on you, like how is your appetite. But I recommend you to eat like only one meal a day, which is a big chunk of meal. Like you are eating a big bowl of like high protein steak or like eggs or something, and you're not eating all of like processed food or something. First rule is very important, to not eat all of that processed food, junk food, to neglect all of that and avoid all of that, and only focus on some natural food which has a high protein in it. And you actually have to focus on like high protein. Whatever you're eating, like whatever meals you're eating, you have to understand that it has to be a high protein in it so that you will not like lose muscle mass. In body needs a lot of protein while also burning fat. Like when you're like you're cutting right now, it doesn't mean that you don't have to take protein. You have to take a lot of protein also to actually keep your muscle protein synthesis elevated in your body, and also gain more muscle while losing the fat as well, which is called as body recomposition. you're losing fat and also increasing your muscle mass in your body at the same time, which is very difficult for most of the people, but it is actually very simple to do. You only have to do intermittent fasting, like you only have to eat a certain like few meals in a day within a certain hour of window, and you're gonna see results in just couple of weeks or couple of months. And if your appetite is too high, you can't like hold yourself to eat something, I recommend you to add caffeine in. Like if you have a like strong habit of eating something breakfast, I recommend you to add like a caffeine, like coffee or something, black coffee or something, so that it will hold your appetite and you will not lose your fasting at the same time. And it will increase your metabolism as well. That will help you to burn fat faster. And trust me, you will not die. If you're a human and if you have some balls, just experiment these things for just a couple of days or couple of weeks and you will see the results. And while you're doing that, the exercise is very important. If you're doing like cardio or maybe you're doing strength training, I recommend you to add like some kind of like strength training, weight training, resistance training to train your muscle as well. Like if you wanted to gain more muscle, you actually need to train while doing this type of method, like which is intermittent fasting. If you're not training, you're not gonna gain any muscle. So that's why this is very important to train while doing this process as well. And also you can do some cardio to actually like burn more fat faster. Like cardio is very important for your heart muscle. It is not only for like losing body fat, but it is very good for your heart as well. So cardio, you can add cardio in the morning or maybe like in the evening or before your workouts as well. And when you're doing that, this will make your body lose fat and go into the process of lipolysis, which is breaking down fat cells into energy. Your body will start actually going into ketosis process, which is like your body will start breaking down the fat cells into energy, but it will take a couple of days for you to actually adapt to that thing and for your body to adapt that thing. But you have to be consistent in it and you have to have that more willpower to actually be consistent and be persistent into it. And the another benefit of that is you will be actually more productive and focused in your business tasks and your work tasks as well, because you're not like eating all of your cereals or processed food or like fake carbohydrates or something, which will give you the brain fog and make you lose focus in your work tasks. And because you're not eating all of the time, you're actually very focused in your task and your business task as well, because your body is not digesting the food all of the time. So that's why you will be more productive in your task as well. And if you just take action on it or not take this advice for granted, you will see a big amount of results and you will start actually losing belly fat. So don't just consume the content and just, if you're just watching this till now, just take action on it and you will see the results. Just don't get my advice and like little bit like not even taking notes and consuming content and you just sitting on your desk all of the time like consuming content and not even doing one single push-ups. You're just behaving like a bitch who doesn't even like take action and just consume content all of the time. If you have more than 20% body fat right now, if you had like too much fat and if you have like belly fat around all of your stomach as well, just take action on it. Just don't just sit around, take action on it. Stop eating all of that. Just take one meal in a day and do some push-ups, do some exercise, do some like go outside in the park or something and start working out and do some cardio like running or something. And trust me, after like couple of months, you will be more happier than this time and you will thank me later for this. Engage on this video by clicking on the like button and go and check out the top link in the description. Goodbye.